RB.
Welcome again for another night of fun gaming, streaming, and shenanigans. As you can see from what game we have set up, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Just like we did last week, we decided to put it a full-time schedule. At least on Fantasy Week.
An opportunity for VA hobbyists to have direct fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so much excitement and fun. At the same time of us getting ready to stream this game, my girlfriend's learning how to play it on her Xbox. So much fun, Alright, let's see. Ultima, if you want to give us a summary of where we left off last time in the case.
From the tutorial onward?
From the post-tutorial story. Where we are in
To summarize, your employer gets killed off with a piece of evidence that was used to help solve your first court case. The prime suspect at large is her sister, supposedly, who is a spirit medium by practice, given its realm as fusion between Japan and the United States. No different than Big Hero 6. And as of now, you have pledged yourself to be her defense attorney against someone who has an unbroken record of convictions, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. And as we pick up where we left off, we are currently conversing and gathering evidence as best we can to resolve this case within 4 days, given how the law system of this world has to be resolved in that time frame, not extended beyond what it should be, no different here in what's actually here in the United States. In the midst of this, the game itself is a parody of the Japanese court system, and the caricatures rather, is meant to embellish the ridiculousness of it. And it became a cult classic and helped Capcom earn more money in the end.
Yeah. And I've known Capcom for a long time. I mean, I played Soul Calibur 2, 3, tiny bit of 4. So, yeah. Plus a few other games. Tell me, well, do you remember what year the original Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney came out?
2001, Game Boy.
Is it Game Boy?
Well, particular Game Boy Advance.
That would explain why it's all perfect for VA practice.
Well, it's played out as both a mystery puzzle thing and a visual novel all at once, for those who are unfamiliar with the game franchise. And trust me, it is a franchise that is, I think, one of the recent releases that's still in Japan, where you actually are a student going for law in the midst of Japan not long after it's opened its borders around the 1860s onward.
Yeah. And so many people have made such great content from the older style of Phoenix Wright, the unremastered version. And
like I said, the platform itself became a cult classic, and the cult classics usually produce memes.
I know. There's so many. Like, what originally introduced me to it was the Phoenix Wrong boot to the head. Someone showed that to me in college back in 2010. Good times. And yes, chat, we know that Ultima's headset is double transmitting my voice. I will say this: if you guys want to help support us so we can make it so we can avoid that. Please donate. We'll take anything. But yeah, we'll get that taken care of eventually, and we'll be in much better shape. But yeah, before we continue, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, hit that notification bell, give us some good commentary, especially what you think on our voice acting shit. And yeah, I'll be changing up. I'm still gonna try to get the right voice for Phoenix and all this, so if it's different from last week, I don't remember.
Well, if you need inspiration, there's 2 hints that I can give you. One, you're going to have to voice yourself as a younger self. And second, the facial features is an expression of your emotion at the time. Something to drive home at the point.
Fair enough. Alright. Breaks up on Twitch. Let's have some fun. Hitting continue in 3, 2, 1. Yep. Loading save file. September 7th.
Loading.
10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 1.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mrs. Maya Fay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. If you want read, you could probably theme yourself after a celebrity, if it makes things easier. Not Brad Pitt, but someone you always enjoyed watching. That help?
Make it so.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. And if you want read, voice him like you're in a typical noir film, given his role.
Let's see how well I can try. I got one in my mind. Let's see. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here.
And the cause of death?
Lots of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue. But here's a little commentary for it. It's not a statue. If you guys saw this last time, you know what it was. But I'm not going to spoil it. Check out the previous stream. Alright, continuing on. Floor plans added to the court record.
Now, detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Alright, starting up testimony. Alright. Taking a quick reminder of the court record so I know all the evidence on here. Alright. Still checking through all the stuff. It's been a week since we last played this. Always important to check the evidence. Alright. Been reminded. Right. Gumshoe. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene.
Why do you sound like Christopher Walken? Or if you want, you could pursue that option.
There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. What? Why? We had an eyewitness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Fey at the very moment of the murder.
The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Phoenix?
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony.
Smack!
Whoosh. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya to know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back for the stream.
Welcome back.
We're currently hobbying our way through this game, voice acting the roles. Ignore our lousy amateur attempts.
Judge.
Something the matter?
LOL.
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Yeah.
Why do you make him sound like Krillin?
I don't know. I just felt like
you're
it.
starting to sound like Jesus, you might have just sound like Alucard for a minute. Sheesh, sound like him for a minute.
Hey.
No, Phoenix doesn't have the same aura as that guy.
Yeah. I could always try, what is it? I've never tried the, Sword Art Online abridged, Kirito before. Let's see. What was one of his lines? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cute. You think they're a threat. But you stay right here.
Now imagine him not so sarcastic. Maybe you could go with that for Phoenix Wright.
Maybe.
Anyway. Oh, good. It is a party.
Party time. Let's see. Trying to think of how to do that voice without the sarcasm. That character is just full of so much sarcasm. It's hard to try and think how to do the voice.
Well, once more, since we are currently voice acting this little game with no voices at all, But nice to put in some fun where we can, in spite of the interruptions.
True.
And the fun part is you trying to do it and having fun. That's the
Yeah,
core of it.
that's true.
Have fun doing what you're doing.
Hopefully, you're watching a stream and providing commentary.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll provide commentary, all right. Except for the slight
Ooh,
distraction.
I
Someone
have
sent
another
me on
voice I can
Instagram.
try for it and see if you guys can guess what it is with the next bit.
Trying to do it.
All right. Cross-examination time.
That was it.
It's... As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Alright.
Now you have your new function, the LB button.
Yep. Pressing. Who did you say that you got the call from?
Now you sound like it came all the way from that one section of New York. What was it? Not the Hildenbergs. It's, the fancy schmancy place.
I was trying to do one of Robin Williams' voices. This is not your normal night of theater. It's Shakespeare with a strap on! But... yeah.
Once more, Kirito without the sarcasm. Let's see how that sounds.
Well, I gotta think how to pull this off, because that character's just so full of sarcasm, it's not even funny.
Well, here's how Phoenix Wright always sounded in my head. Who did you say you got the call from?
Right. Who did you say you got the call from?
Gumshoe.
Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from the customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene.
And for Roach's sake, we're basically playing Who Done It, only in the courthouse and also in the visual novel and solving puzzles at the same time. Yippee.
Okay, I pressed. Not sure if I did much though. Right, please continue. There were.
Let's try the fourth one.
Go for the fourth one to press. Alright. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Alright, you said press on that one?
Sure.
Hold it! Why is that? Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her.
Press.
The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. I can't see a single contradiction in there. Man, this is tough. I'll just have to take Maya's advice and impress him on anything suspicious.
I did say press it around the 5 or 6 one.
You said 4.
I did say 4, but you could do more than that.
Alright.
Call for the previous episode, she saw you.
Alright, going for number 5. Why? We had a witness account describing her. Hold it. Hold on just one second. Yeah. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me?
I did.
That's too much of a class.
You said it
right there.
Wow, that went by real fast.
Yeah,
Real
everyone in the
fast?
courthouse. Yeah, everyone in the courthouse collectively agreed that. Yeah, you did say that. And for ye old generations, think of it as a playable Perry Mason.
Yeah. Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in
My
pink?
thoughts exactly, Rich.
Only
Exactly.
it's Perry Mason's first case.
Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in the pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss Maya isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal.
Yeah, this is totally a game of Clue.
Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yeah, gameplay-wise.
Yes.
Because after all, everybody lies.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor. Sir, there was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Judge. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Here we
Heaven
go.
forbid perjury takes place.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes.
Christopher Walken is a bumbling detective.
I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was the blood found on the victim's finger. Okay, I'm already seeing the big clue right here, and...
What will that be? It's presented in your court record.
I already did. In the court records, Maya's autopsy report said that the death was instantaneous. How is she supposed to write a name in blood if she's already dead?
In that case,
Instantaneous.
In that case, feel free to present the evidence on anything but the first statement, then.
Yep. Alright, continuing with the audio. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
The audience, rabble, 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 rabble.
How you like that?
And the George with his, and with the, not the George, the judge with his gavel. Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah. How you like that? That's my hard evidence.
Yeah, this detective ain't detectiving successfully.
Judge.
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor? Why
did you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
Emotional damage! I know, I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin as cross-examination.
One time.
Any other than the first statement, present your evidence, Red.
Yep.
And see if it's successful or not.
Yep. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it was written the word Maya. It was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed it was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Presenting evidence. Presenting the autopsy report.
Objection!
Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Maya Faye, wrote this note. that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, sorry. You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately! But no butting your way out of this one, detective.
Rabble, 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 rabble. Judge. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? Now think carefully, Red. Recall the circumstances of when you had first received this.
And he says, oh, well, you know.
Well, we had three options before us. The day of the murder, the day after the murder, and I forget. One of these three rather, is the correct answer.
I want to say
personally, I'll go for the... Yeah, personally, I want to go for the middle one.
Middle. Alright, the day after the murder.
Here goes.
It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What? Oh, sorry. What?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate due to the blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
In truth, Phoenix would have been given a copy of it as well, in all truth. As opposed to just only one side getting the statement.
Yes.
That literally would get it. That would literally get it thrown out of court real quick.
That means somebody came along after the victim was deceased and used their very own hand to write a message.
But yeah,
the problem is figuring out who.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like I said, in a proper court case, Phoenix would have gotten a copy of the autopsy as well, not just the prosecution.
Like I said, it seems a parody of what actually occurs in Japan,
Yeah.
calling out its flaws and also showing the efficiency of it all.
Yeah.
Move on. Edgeworth.
No way.
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. Oh, I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth! I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright? You looked shocked. Something you want to say? Well, it isn't exactly what you choose. I think it's just,
Which one are we gonna go for?
Sorry, Gumshoe. Forgot to blame you.
Alright, the detective's a sham. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Detective Oh, your turn.
Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that.
I'm sorry, sir.
You're at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. Ow.
What? But.
Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Revised autopsy report. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. Judge, I suppose that's the obvious conclusion. Yes.
Darn, this isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. That's the word. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Rabba, 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 rabba. The witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent? I think that got a little more Kirito.
Oh no, big dunks. Just give me the image for Roach and Mowgli to imagine.
Probably. Edgeworth.
Humongous hungalamaganangam no hongungus.
LOL.
Edgeworth. Witness, your name, please. And no, none of us are going to voice act a woman.
Especially not one like that.
But for the sake of Roche, who's probably not watching this, she says, April May, at your service, wink. Posing like a cat.
Yeah.
And of course, having a dress that reminds me of short shorts.
Judge.
Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. And of course she goes, "Aw, yes, Your Honor."
Oh.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
It's the Gonks.
Edgeworth.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room, tee-hee. I checked in right after lunch.
Getting dirty with myself.
You can see how much fun we're having with this. And this hotel was directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. April. That's right, big boy. Judge. Please testify to the court about what you saw. With this account, it was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, and then, I saw a woman with blonde hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Sad face. Then the woman with the blonde hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink. The judge. Edgeworth. Well, Your Honor, it is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Right on cue, Red.
Well, wait, Your Honor. Judge.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite, firm. Didn't you?
That's what she said.
Mr. Wright, I understand you are Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey! How dare you!
Well, Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Due to the fact that an innocent woman's life is on the line, hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with a cross-examination. If only because I don't have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Judge.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Alright.
Okay, review your court records.
Alright.
We gotta be rather thorough with this.
Let's see. Court records. Alright. Alright, so we have floor plan, we got the receipt, wiretap, the thinker, glass shards, Maya's cell phone, and then the original autopsy. Oh, autopsy updated, my bad. Alright, let's see.
I'm gonna press around the third or fifth statement. But just make sure we are presenting the evidence correctly.
Alright,
If
so third or fifth statement?
Yeah.
Alright. We'll go for the third statement. Let's see. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy little girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Okay. Are we gonna press or present?
Let's press.
Gotcha. How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
Edgeworth. There was only one person at the scene of the crime with the short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
He's
Well, given the
right.
fact that she got a wiretap, she probably knows a bit more. So let's question her testimony.
Alright, questioning. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that.
Let's roll a dice on this one.
Alright. Pulling a 6-sided out this time. Odds, it's 1. Evens, it's 2. Rolled a 5, so you saw nothing. Clicking now. Did you really see the defendant at all?
Erp. Rabba. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique.
Exclamation mark. And given the fact that she looks like a Japanese spirit medium, our defendant that is, Phoenix Wright shares the statement.
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her! And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus!
But...
The judge. Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor! I saw her! And so did Detective Gumshoe! What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rawr! What you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
The judge. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
Sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink as it bosoms spouts.
Hey, Stubbs. Welcome to the stream.
Your testimony again, if you would, stay at the judge.
Damn! I almost had her. Here we go again.
Perjury errors.
I did see everything. I did pot a putty tat. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did pot that putty tat. That clock, that kind of statuary clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Tee?
Back to the judge. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning.
Okay.
Please begin the cross-examination.
I have a big statement to say. How does she even know it's a clock? Ooh.
Review your evidence and press it around the fifth statement then, given that she made the direct reference of it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, showing it off. The thinker is a clock, but it looks like a statue. If you look at it from the distance, how do you know it's a clock? Alright, going to the fifth statement. Presenting the evidence. Do we want to present or press?
Present the evidence.
Alright. Presenting now the thinker.
Objection!
Miss May! What you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
Lady, this is a court of law.
You just said this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it.
Erp.
Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Rabble. Order.
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh,
Erp.
Objection!
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Back to the judge. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
But the questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Whew, that was close. If he'd stopped me there, the trial would be over.
huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Faye and Co.
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, hee.
The law offices of Fane Co., where the murder took place, is rather close to the hotel. You could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor.
Wait.
I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because...
Recall the circumstances of that clock, Red.
Let's see.
You recall the phone call exchange between the two sisters?
Yeah.
Therefore, it couldn't have run.
That's what we'll go for.
Yeah, because recall, she says, I took all the parts out to stash important evidence inside.
Yeah, true. Going for that one. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Because it's empty. Putting in the answer in 3, 2, 1.
Empty.
That clock is missing its clockwork!
Rapper. How could you possibly?
Just take a look right now!
Oh.
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Rapper. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
Yes, as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar!
Fat?
Well, Miss Faye,
Tisk tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright.
he knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there was no contradiction. That's true, that is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh ho! Impossible, of course.
Oh, there's a way. Shall we press check on Maya's cell phone to hear the conversation?
What?
Hitting check. Yep.
I already
Alright.
passed a bit of dialogue, figuring you would have done the same thing.
Sorry. I have proof.
Gasp. And all that.
Yeah. Wasn't it you who said to me, you told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is...
Present the cell phone.
Yep. Take a look at this.
That's a rather cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order, order.
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
Grumble.
The good detective, but remember, he's up for re-evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
The dead woman. So you want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m.
Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel.
What?
Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So, the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes.
Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well, then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Present the clock.
Presenting the clock. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold at stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, nice. Oh, excuses not on sale today.
Breakdown!
Oh, and the Bajongas bounce.
My favorite soundtrack of the entire game.
Oh! Wow.
Listen to you, porcupine head. That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Wow, she really blew up there. Wow.
Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Killing me.
Grunt.
Did I, lose it? I guess I did, tee-hee, wink.
Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? That's a JoJo face if I ever saw it.
I know, right? Wow. Judge.
Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor, allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you know the weapon was a clock because You held it.
Actually, you quick check the records first. Always do that before you make a statement.
True. Alright.
Which one stands out the most?
Let's see. I'm going to say the wiretap.
Mm-hmm. Can't present it, but that means that she heard about it.
Yep.
I mean, we could choose you held it, but if you think
True.
your theory from the previous case works, it would not work here, as Edgeworth most likely would point out
True.
that Phoenix
Hold on.
proved the thinker
Oh,
isn't
sec.
empty.
Hey, Blind Stumbler, how's it going? Yep. Sorry, I just noticed that. I'm looking... Yeah, the comment screen for YouTube is far on the opposite end of the setup from the TV. I need to work on that a little bit so I can see them more lined up. But... Yeah.
We're a niche crowd. Welcome to the select few.
Yeah. Yep, good game. And, yeah, very classic game. Japan, oh, such fun. Let's see. Yeah, Castlevania vibes. Yeah, she definitely a scary psycho woman. And looks like we're about 4.5 minutes short of the next 3-minute break, in which we can take a small pause. But since we got 4.5 minutes, let's use it. You had heard about it. The witness had never held a clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she would have known to think it was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Wiretap.
Yep. Wiretap.
That, or we can also show the cell phone order as well. Either or.
Have a look at this.
That.
I found this in Miss May's room.
Rabble.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May. You were tapping the victim, Miss Mayfay's phone, were you not?
Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that were the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is...
Back to the cell phone.
Yep. Yep. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that.
Yes,
Listen once
we've
more
seen
to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Maya, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again, what's it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time.
Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You liar.
Dramatic flashes.
Yep.
It's not fair. All of you get ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Wah.
And she cried like a bitch.
Alright. And at this point, I say we have a 3-minute break.
Yep. I'll tend to the dogs in the meantime.
And let's see. Blind Stumbler said it's called Leading the Witness. Well, it don't. You know, it would only count if they're actually being led along. But yeah. Then again, this is a parody of judicial systems, so. Yeah. Such good fun. And we can definitely see, this witness is definitely psychotic. Either she's in on it or she's the one who did it. That's all I can definitely say at this point. Good grief. Ay, ay, ay. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, I mean, going from cutesy face to psychotic whack job face, it's just like, wow. And here we go, we got the ad break going on Twitch. Yeah. Ugh. Crazy. She tries to sound so innocent, but geez, when she snaps, good grief, that psycho face, it's just, oy.
Dude, that's a woman for you.
Hey, Roach.
I love his reaction there. That's a woman for you.
What's up, subs?
Not much.
Man. Such fun comedy tonight on this.
So much fun.
Oh yeah, so much fun right there for you. Jeez,
Got
could
some
you
candy for you over here?
imagine doing that voice for the judge? Objection. What's it? Your objection is sustained. Overridden.
Overruled.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting, but I know Alt doesn't have the capability of sounding like Herbert. Yeah. Oh, we're having fun with this. My girlfriend's going and playing through the tutorial, which we did the same tutorial last week. Such fun. Yeah. See how well we can push on through with this.
Sound like you're getting a little tired there.
What, me?
Well, you're yawning.
Well, it's also been a long day. I've been up since, well, I had to go work about 12 hours ago for day job.
Oh yes, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's good to,
4 a.m. wake up.
oh, that's always fun.
Yep.
Yeah. Full. Yeah, I don't wake up I usually wake up 3 hours before my shift. That way I can get a good hour to see if I'm feeling 100% to go in or not.
Yeah, well,
Because they want you
I look at it the other way. I give myself at least a good 2 hours to wake up, take care of myself in the morning, and go to work regardless. Because why? I need to make money.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter if I'm good or not.
Yeah. Yeah. I was the. Yeah.
One day, I'll
One
enjoy
day or
whatever.
another.
I'll enjoy what everybody talks about. Work on your own schedule. Work from remote locations. Do this, do that. I'm like, well, yeah, it's kind of hard to do that when you work for somebody.
That's not too far off the truth there. So, yeah.
But you do kind of work from remote, don't you? Because you're a truck driver, right?
Not anymore.
Oh,
Nope.
Oh, you stopped being a truck driver now?
Yep. I quit that profession and jumped both feet into something I know nothing about. We'll see what happens.
What'd you jump into?
I have no idea right now.
You just signed up for something and they haven't told you what.
No, it's.
If you want to say such details for when we are off stream.
Fair enough. All right, welcome back.
Cheese and crackers are the occasion.
Fun.
It's like a popcorn, but it's close.
Yeah. All right, my turn
I had
for audio.
popcorn.
All right. Let's continue. My turn for the audio. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Alright, which one we going to go for there, Alt?
For something like this, let's roll the dice.
Alright. 6-sided, come back up. Same setup as earlier. Odds are option 1, evens are option 2. Okay. Alright. Option 2, since we got a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question!
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Is tippity tapping irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May! You are tapping the victim's phone! I hardly call that irrelevant!
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, though you tapped her phone?
Yeah. I'd like to see her pull that off!
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who thought that, and of course I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink, but the kahunga.
Ergo, the witness was not at the scene at the time of the murder. Gasp, rattle, 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 rattle. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Mayor Fay, commit murder.
They're just gonna let her walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something.
It's obvious. Let's call the extra guy in because he
Alright.
referenced him. Let's get his testimony.
Alright, let's call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the motel bellboy as a witness. There's
Calm down,
something
Krillin.
suspicious. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. And no, that wasn't a Krillin. That would have been like, there's something suspicious here. I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you sucked him quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy.
What? Why? Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to call in this witness.
Condition?
If Ms. April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty from Miss Maya Fay. That is my condition.
What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do?
To quote a wizard named Kevin, one path leads to hell and the other one leads to hell. What fool do you are? I'm gonna be the one that walks off the freaking road. In this case, we'll accept the condition because otherwise it's an automatic game over, I suspect.
Yeah. Accept the condition. Alright. I've got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood! I accept your condition!
Fool. You fell right into my trap.
Uh-oh. Wait.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That teaser looks rather heavy. Without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May is involved with the murder now, May will be finished.
Let us press as much as we can here.
Hit press on all of it.
Press wherever you feel like.
Okay. Alright. For 4 generations. Okay. That's just an introductory for him, so I'm thinking number 1 has nothing to press on.
Well, the thing is, when you press it, it automatically rolls into the second dialogue. Think of it like extra lore bits.
Okay, so hit press.
Do as you will. We're having fun here, and if need be, we'll push your stream by a half hour just because we're into
What
it.
exactly is it you do at the hotel?
Anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I check Miss May in personally.
Are you always so prim?
Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions.
Alright. Hitting press on this next one. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
And I gotta wait for the subtitles to finish doing the same.
Yeah.
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. It's a bugahugla hooks. Yes.
Judge.
And what then? She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir.
Pressing on that. 9 on the dot, you say?
Taking a cheese cracker. Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir.
9 o'clock, the time of the murder.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course.
Hold it! Precisely 9 o'clock then?
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir.
Why would she be so particular about that time?
Because she has OCD.
Hmm. Alright, let's see.
Let's
All
press.
Pressing. You are sure it was Miss May? No, it was Miss April May herself.
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
How come you're so very certain?
Well, when I brought the room service, sir, she the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir.
An embarrasser? Is that French for embrace?
French for kiss, sir, and not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek.
Oh, I wish she'd have done that.
I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her.
Sounds to me like the bitch didn't have no money and she just wanted to get out of it.
It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it?
Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
Can't let this happen, can I? We got a protest. Clicking protest. Wait! Please wait!
Yes? Does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection!
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. That's all.
Okay. This is really it now. My last chance. What do I ask him about? Okay, which one do we want to go for? Oh, check in? Because I remember him slipping up and saying something about others. Am I right?
Well, not only just that, but let us examine the evidence and recall the circumstances here.
Okay, we got broken remains of light stand, broken beyond recognition, a wiretap, a receipt with her sister's name written on it, murder scene floor plan. We got the phone there.
Even better, Red. How about we roll the dice in this one?
Alright.
Let's add some actual risk to this.
Okay, 1, 2 is option 1. 2, 3, and 4 will be 2, and 5 and 6 will be the last one. We got a 1 and 2, so check in. Choosing, check in. Tell me about the check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May.
Alright, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment. Really?
I see. Excuse me. What exactly was a disappointment?
Well, not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there.
What did he say? What did you say?
Rather, quite.
Bellboy, tell us the truth. Now! Did Miss May check in with another person?
That was objectionable. The judge shakes his head. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Ah, yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool!
Oh, kick of the dick. I've done it. I won.
All we done is forestall the case for an extra day.
Yeah. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room.
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright? Who was this other person?
Simple, it was.
It's obviously not the first or third options here. The man with Miss May.
Number 2. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup, but it's far too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Object. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. It is over today for the trial of Miss Maya Fay. Court is adjourned. Grass Red, you survived.
Kicked him in the dick. Alright, in the defendant lobby, number 1, at 2:24 p.m., September the 7th.
And for the sake of Roshan mostly here, our defendant, Miss Maya Fay. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
Happy and glee. I think I might be your newest fan.
I was just doing my job, you know?
Then again, that other attorney was pretty too. Oh wow, how superficial.
She said pretty cool, too. It's like, huh?
That face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sends shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But Phoenix.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Yep, man. Oh, I get it. What happens to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she learned her charms don't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so. Don't worry. I'll find it by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there was only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record.
The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck.
I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free.
Good progress.
To be continued. Yep, saving. Oh, man, that was definitely some good coverage in an hour and a half.
Again, we can't push it past an hour because we're having fun here.
Yeah, if you're worried about YouTube cutting your shit up, I've seen people stream for up to 5 hours on YouTube.
No, it's Red's own work schedule that he has to keep in mind.
Yeah. Also, I promised Crystal after we got done with the stream, we'd go for a night walk.
Ooh. You love birds.
Yeah.
The question is, which one of them is a peacock?
Well, that's obvious. It's Red. Red screams, "I'm a peacock. I gotta fly."
And it's got the feathers to show for it. Oh wait.
He's more like he's more like an emu, the thundering
But that wouldn't impose that he's a real life threat to everyone. No. They almost killed Australia.
Well, what I was referencing was from an actual movie where a dude was like, "I'm a peacock. I need to fly. I need to spread my wings." And they're like, "Dude, peacocks don't fly."
Neither do kiwis, ostriches, and penguins.
Peacocks are birds, yes. They can glide if they are able to jump to a high enough position, but they can't fly.
Yeah. They can't fly, but they can definitely get up in a tree.
Yeah, much like a chicken. A modern day domesticated chicken cannot fly. But I'll tell you what, after owning chickens, I am dumbfounded how these motherfuckers get 40 feet up in a fucking tree.
With careful effort, I imagine.
Yeah, they
extremely.
jump, but because of the wings and everything, when they jump, they quickly open their wings so they slow their descent just enough, but they keep their upward momentum in a positive, and they actually reach a higher branch. I'm just like, if a human tried to do that, we just fall on our ass and like sit there and roll around and be like, "Oh, why the fuck did I do that?"
Oh, my back! My back!
So technically a real life double jump.
Basically, yes. Yeah. It's crazy. Like, if you've never personally, in person, like physically watched a chicken clamber up a tree without flying, it's really hard to describe. They jump, and in mid-jump, they open their wings, which slows their descent, but increases their upward velocity so that they actually land on the branch that they were aiming for.
Mm-hmm. Fun. Well, with that bombshell, let's go ahead and wrap this up. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream tonight and are looking forward to as we continue next Sci-Fi Week, which will be not this upcoming week, but the week after. So we hope you're looking forward to that. Yep. Also, as I post posted, let's see, on Discord and on Facebook. Next weekend, Friday and Saturday, I will be at Planet Comic Con. And if any of those watching go there, see if you can try. If you find me, go ahead and wave hey and come chat with me. And if you want to get a selfie with me, feel right ahead. Yeah.
Kick me in the balls for $5.
That's if you see Roach in public, people. That's if you see Roach.
Oh,
But in the meantime, yeah, if you liked what you saw, hit that like, hit that subscribe, follow, comment, hit that notification bell so you know when we go live or post any more of our fun content. Click on the link to our Discord so you can hang out with us, keep up to date on what's going on with the channel. If you're on Facebook, follow us on there. We're trying to get ourselves up to 100 followers there so we can actually start streaming on there as well. And let's see. Oh yeah, if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a patron on our Patreon. Even a single $1 a month will go a long way to helping the channel out, especially with the content we bring to you. And yeah, hope you enjoyed Fantasy Week, and look forward to seeing you again on the upcoming week, which will be for sci-fi. And always remember, Umbulote cum domini. And since Lucario's not here, ad Victoriam.
Dormiamos. These crackers.
See you guys next time. Have a good weekend.
Adios.